Welcome to this short presentation on preparing for your resit. This presentation is for students who are required to resit a written assignment. In this presentation, I will give you guidance on how to approach the task, how to engage with your feedback, and I will give you useful tips and resources to keep you on track. First of all, it's important to approach this task as an opportunity to learn and develop. It's understandable if you're feeling disappointed about having to resit. It is demotivating to work hard on something to then have it considered not good enough by your tutors. Some of you may have been privately expecting a low mark. For some of you, this may be a surprise. Whatever your situation, it is important to remember that you are not alone. Many students will come across an assignment during their studies, perhaps more than one, that they struggle with. Some students will struggle with particular types of assignments. For some, this may be written ones. For others, it may be presentations or group work. Resitting is an opportunity to develop your academic skills so that you will feel more prepared for your assignments going forward. Resitting an assignment is also an opportunity to develop your understanding of what is expected at university. Maybe you are a first-year undergrad or postgrad student and you haven't studied at this level before. Or maybe you're an international student and you're not familiar with studying in the UK or being assessed in English. Working on a resit with tutor feedback can actually be a huge learning opportunity for you. The most important step in beginning your resit assignment is to engage with the feedback. It is not uncommon for students to only focus on their grade and avoid what their tutors are saying about their work. This is particularly true for resits. Often all the feedback can come across as criticism, which can be hard to read when you are already feeling low in confidence. Give yourself time after receiving your mark to let that settle in, then approach the feedback. Read through it carefully and try to identify exactly what it is telling you. Look at your own text and read it back to see if what the comment describes is apparent to you in your writing. You might see the issues easily, or you might need to reread your work a few times to see it. If you don't see the issue, don't worry. We are often too close to our own work and style of writing to analyze it objectively. Keep a note of these comments to discuss in your tutorials. I will talk more about tutorials later. It can be useful to have a systematic method to processing feedback. One such method is this framework. A copy of it is available on this Moodle page for you to download. As you can see on the template, there is space to record your positive and critical feedback. This can help you to view the feedback objectively and acknowledge what went well. There are then two steps to using criticism constructively. Firstly, turn them into questions to yourself. For example, your tutor may have commented, "Your work lacks criticality." You can turn this into the following questions. Do I know what criticality really means? Do I think I have been critical anywhere in this text? If I do, why wasn't this obvious to my tutor? Asking yourself these questions may lead you to seek out resources to help you. A good place to start is the A to Z of online resources on the Centre for Academic Development webpage. Secondly, turn the feedback into action points. For example, your tutor may have commented that you do not use adequate support from sources. You can turn this into action points, such as, I need to identify information in the text which came from sources and add a citation. And I need to identify sections in the text which have little or no citation and consider why. This second action point will make you reflect on where sources are required in academic writing and how you use them, a great opportunity for personal development. Prepare for your tutorials to get the most out of them. If you have a tutorial, make sure you have fully processed the feedback using the steps outlined on the previous slide. Go to your tutorial with the following things ready: questions about the feedback which you didn't understand, questions about the assignment brief and marking criteria which you need to clarify, your understanding of the feedback in your own words to show that you have processed it, and your set of action points. Having these things prepared means that your tutor can give you the information you have identified that you need. Remember, you may not get another opportunity to talk to them, so make sure you get as much as you can from the discussion. Being prepared for your tutorial will also show your module tutor that you are being proactive and taking responsibility for your studies. And remember, your tutor is on your side. They want to see you succeed. If you disagree with any comments that were made or you feel that anything was unfair, don't let that feeling block you from moving forward with the task of writing your recit. Finally, plan out your semester. On the A to Z resources, which I mentioned earlier, there is this section on time management, where you can download this useful semester planner. Make sure you know the deadline for your recit submission. You should also be aware of other deadlines you have this semester and plan your time accordingly. Map out a plan of the upcoming months and allocate time to working on this recit as well as time for your other assignments and commitments. You should also mark out when you have tutorials, either with your module tutor or a tutor from the Centre for Academic Development, so that you can allocate time to preparing for these too. I hope that you have found this presentation useful and that you feel ready to approach your recit task. Remember, use all the support and resources available to you and see the experience as a learning opportunity. Each assignment is a stepping stone to achieving your academic qualification, so keep looking ahead to your goal. If you have any questions, please email us at academicdev@brooks.ac.uk.